Widdowmaker. I dig the wheel, hear the engine scream. Burn rubber, leave them lost in a dream. Gray streaks, yeah, 50 plus. But I got more drive than $1,000,000. They talk tough, but they cut the course. No skill, just force, got no remorse. I don't play cheap, don't tap the back. If you gotta hit me, you ain't got tact. Tire smoke, throttle's high. I play it clean, watch me fly. You can't fake speed, can't fake class. If you gotta hit, you ain't got the pass. Lap after lap, I ride with pride. Skill, respect, never collide. They throw elbows, they spin and slide. But I keep my lane, I own this ride. Fast hands, fast mind, race for fun. Hit the apex, leave them behind. They throw elbows, they spin and slide. But I keep my lane, I own this ride. Fast hands, fast mind, race for fun. Hit the apex, leave them behind. Watch the grip, feel the pull. It's strategy, not reckless bull. They try to push, they try to crash. I stay locked in, I don't react. I raise my honor, I raise my style. And when I cross the line, it's been worthwhile. Racing's a game, but it ain't no fight. It's brains and speed, not just brute might. Precision, patience, take control. It ain't about hits, it's about the soul. Lap after lap, I ride with pride. Skill, respect, never collide. They throw elbows and spin and slide. But I keep my lane, I own this ride. Let's hit the track. Engines roar, lights go green. I'm chasing speed, living the dream. Gray-haired, 50 strong, still tearing up the track all night long. No cheap shots, no dirty play. If you can't pass clean, stay out the way. Throttle down, wheels in line. Respect the race, it's my design. Gentlemen, racer coming through the bends. Skill and honor, never breaking friends. If you got a hit, then you ain't got class. You shouldn't be making the pass. Feel the grip, tires burn. Patience wins at every turn. Fast but fair, that's my style. Catch me running victory mile. Hold up, not brute force of pain. It's the art, the heart, the thrill of the game. Precision over reckless speed. True racers know what racing needs. Gentlemen, racer coming through the bends. Skill and honor, never breaking friends. If you got a hit, then you ain't got class. You shouldn't be making the pass. Original good racer, carving through the bends. Skill and honor, never breaking friends. If you gotta hit that ground, never breaking friends. You shouldn't be making the pass. You gotta hit the pass. You gotta do the backup. You gotta hit the pass. You'll be making the pass. Feel, fire it up, feel the drive, Widdowmaker. Oh, let's hit the track. If you got a hit, then you ain't got class. You shouldn't be making the pass. Feel the grip, tires burn. Patience wins at every turn. Fast but fair, that's my style. Catch me running victory mile. It's not about brute force or pain. It's the art, the heart, the thrill of the game. Precision over reckless speed. True racers know what racing needs. I know, it's not about brute force or pain. It's the art, the heart, the thrill of the game. Precision over reckless speed. True racers know what racing needs. Final.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. It's Friday night. It's GR3 time. The server's open. Server got opened a little bit early. The chat room is open. I'm muted on there at the minute if you're struggling to hear me. But good evening, Wilkie. Good evening, Lee. Good evening, Khalil. Good evening, Matthew. Good evening, Azza. Silver Surfer. Roy Race. So what you'll notice there, folks, on the live chat is the server ranking of supporters. So according to this, it's called a community leaderboard, just been released this week by Facebook. So if you actually click on the little crown with a number 1 or a 2 or a 3, you'll see a community leaderboard, and that's to represent those people that get involved the most, whether that's be through subscriptions or whatever, but those that support the channel. If you want to see yourself at the top there, just chat more, get involved more, hit the like button more, do your thing, and everything will be good. Good evening, everybody. How's it going? I'm just going to go and do a bit more things live, so I'm just going to mute myself. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the results from the GR3 League. We will show them. They took a little while to compile, and I still got them wrong, even taking a load of time. Thank you, Big Popper, for correcting me. So, let's just scootle up, and we'll just review it. So, we had 7 raised issues last week of driving incidents, and I looked at a couple of incidents in real great depth. I spoke to a number of the drivers involved. I spoke to a number of the drivers. Big Popper's just arrived in the chat. Good evening, Big Popper. And I kind of don't agree with some of the replays that I've watched, and I agree with some but not others. So whilst I have to 100% accept that the drivers felt what they felt, the representation of some replays don't actually spell the truth. So as we talk about that, I gave a better explanation of it in the week, but each car's surrounded by a boundary box, and that boundary box essentially says this is the car. We have a server and a client situation. Your PlayStation is the client, the server is the server, and the car moves about and tells the server what it's doing. 15 other cars are moving about and telling the server what they're doing, and then telling your car, and they're doing that 16 times. Lots of data being sent around, and occasionally the PlayStation or the server get it wrong, and that produces cars being closer or further away than they actually are, and you get unnecessary contact and somebody loses. So what I've tried to do whilst looking at all of these issues is take the middle ground and say, is it server or is it actual contact? Is it something that one's seeing? Because I could make a video of it, but it'd be meaningless without lots of data. In certain circumstances, 2 cars travelling around a corner shouldn't teach each other, but on one replay, one car moves and hits the back of the other, and another replay, this car moves and hits the front of the other. So it's all a load of baloney. Lee has correctly said it. It's all called netcode. So I'm not saying every incident we had last week was netcode, but over the first lap for sure, we had 16 cars very close, and I can't, on the first race of the season, hand out hours and hours of penalties or minutes of penalties. I just don't think it's the right place to be. This is a server, a racing group about people getting better, and I think through explanation and racing we can get better, and we don't need to penalise it. It's a social friendly league. The points are just to represent something to race for. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Maestro, 2 strong races and 2 fastest laps. I think he got fastest qualifying point as well. Actually put him in the lead at 43. Big Popper had 2 very good strong races, giving him 38 points. I came in third with a weak race. Well, I won the first race and a weaker third race. I couldn't get through the pack. I was just stuck behind at the start. That's exactly my point, Wilkie. Gets a little bit silly punishing when it could just be netcode. And it's getting drivers to understand that as well. So we had a couple of reviews with people and they said they honestly didn't think about it from that point of view, and they accept my decision. So that's the way it goes. Jav's in 4th place, tied with me on 36. Geordie on 34 points, tied with Az on 34 in 5th and 6th. Frosty just 1 point behind on 33. JB with his first race back for a long time on 29 points in 8th. Damo on 27th. Now I know Damo was disappointed with his result and his finishing place, and he got caught up in some incidents at the start. Disappointingly, he's down there in 9th, but I know he's got the strength to come back. Roy Race in his first league with us on 23 in 10th. Aussie 420 on 19 points in 11th. Mikey on 17 in 12th. Mikey's going to be missing for a couple of weeks due to some family issues, but I'm sure he will be back. Heathen, first league back with us for a little while in 16 points. Big Daz on 14. Big Daz quit this race. Honestly don't know whether he's going to be back. So if there is anybody out there that wants to take up that spot, if he doesn't arrive, please feel free to drop in. Fat Man on 15. In 15th place on 8, and Ginger Candy in 16th place on 7. So there was somebody, Khalil, up there. Genuinely, mate, I think Big Daz isn't going to arrive, so if you want to take that spot, you're more than welcome.
Well, you got 20 minutes. I don't even know if there's going to be room for me. I've just jumped in on the goats.
Is that you, Nando?
Well, then will be just 40 minutes to solve.
Is that Nando? Well, I think Big Daz isn't going to be trapping tonight, so there is a free spot. I'm just trying to clock who Mr. Blonde is. Mr. Blonde?
I think from Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
That's me, Jim, Roy Price.
That's Roy. No problem. You're cool. I've just got to remember names to races and yeah. So at the minute, I don't think Big Daz is going to trap. So if you want to race, I think you've got it, Nando. If Big Daz traps, unfortunately.
Yeah, no issue.
Okay, so
I'm not actually in, so it's just an option. Like I don't have the time to do it. I'm off this weekend, so
happy days. Happy days.
Gone away to our mothers.
Oh, what better excuse have you got? Yeah. Oh, very nice. Good evening, Thorskin. Good evening, Silver Surfer. I think I've already said hello. Right, I'm going to put a couple of laps in. I think it's a very good point, Wilkie, that the racers share an incident. Yeah, genuinely, I don't think this is a league where the interaction of incidents should make a major problem. We're all learning. We're all trying to get better. We all, in some way or sense of other, don't like doing the dailies. So we're here to find a better, friendlier place to race. Those incidents shouldn't happen, should they? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. We'll go where we go. I'm still all right with learning from the incidents, and I don't mind people sharing it with me, but let's keep it clean, let's race together, and let's race to the front. And if we can't agree to race in the same sort of way, well, holy hell. Let's go on. Right, I'm going to put some practice in. I've gone out on hards to start with. Is that by Joe Spliff? I don't know if there's going to be a spare slot. if you didn't race in GR3 last Friday, we might struggle to squeeze you in because it was a full server of 16. Tuesday's not Friday. We did. Yeah. So just hang about, mate. Keep stuck in until somebody shouts up that they can't get in, and then we'll do what we can do. There will be somebody from last week that doesn't trap, I'm absolutely sure. Keep one handy, Gandhi! Was that a Cadbury's Cream Egg advert? It was. I'm on my way to getting my steering wheel fixed. The leather's come off, or leather's coming off, the stitching split. Because of my ham-fisted, gorilla-sized hands. No, Lee. No, Lee. Did you race last Friday, Lee? No. No, not you. You're wrong, Lee. The other Lee. Neo. If you were racing last Friday, Neo, you're in. If you didn't race last Friday, and you're in the lobby, you might be taking a seat of somebody else. Because we've already got 2 people now joining who haven't been able to join last week. So we've got 18 people currently lined up for the server, which is phenomenal. Good evening, Omega. You know what happens with big hands, don't you, Omega? They break things, unfortunately. No, you weren't in Friday. Yeah, so unfortunately, Lee, if somebody comes knocking and says they need to get in and they weren't in last week, you might have to make way, unfortunately, sir. But I know you're your week off, so I don't want to unnecessarily eject people. But unfortunately, there were 16 seats taken last Friday. Oh, shish kebab. I will, Lee, don't worry. I will. Oh, hello, grass. That doesn't sound like Wilkie, that sounds like the other one. Oh, somebody just went off the track behind. There's some real interesting noises coming from the chat. He's been outside polishing cars all afternoon. And that's not a euphemism. Lee's a very fast racer, and we'd like him in the lobby more often. Unfortunately, he works when we're racing. Lee. The other Lee. The other Lee. Neo Yami Lee. Yeah. 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 Here's Tamo again, catching me up. I'm on the hard tyres, so I'm going to go to the pits this time. No, sir, I did it on my own accord. Ooh. I think that was JB that went off the track. So we will have a spare seat because Mikey's not racing tonight, and I don't think Big Daz is. So there should be 2 spare seats, which could be, if Nando's taking one and Lee's taking one, we've just got to find one for Fijo. No, we'll, I'm sure there will be room. Not everybody turns up every week, so... quali will start at 1:15. So it's around about half an hour, mate. We'll know within the next 20 minutes or so who's turning up and who isn't. It doesn't look like Fat Man's turned up, not the real Fat Man anyway. He's off everywhere. Oh, Baby Shark. Wheels on the bus. Our grandson, okay. I don't often hear Matthew swear. That he'll never accept a week's holiday off his daughter again. Slow on these mediums. I was faster on hards. It's not as if I've got in traffic either, it's just... A 1:10.8 to Heathen. Holy chipotle. Great circuit this though. Not sure how it's going to rev up to GR3s. GR3s are very strong. No. Of course you did. Like everybody else. 3 seconds. That's like a week. Oh. Let's go to softs for the last bit of fuel. Come on. See what we can do. It says we've got 5 laps left. See if we can get the 5 laps out the tyres, out the softs. JB was telling me he struggles to get 2 laps here out of softs. Flat out, mate. Oh, Damo. I managed to get him with no penalty. Did I punch you into the pit? Oh, that was good. I got 2-second penalty for colliding with another car. How's that my fault? Oh, and I'm waiting for the first 3 wide into the chicane. Yeah, 3 ain't coming out of that, are they? Oh. Damo again, here he is. Big trouble in Little Damo. Who are you calling little, he says. Right. Oh, there's the penalty. That's the penalty line. We found it. Right, come on. Oh, I've hit the wall. Ah, heck. It's going to be one of those nights. So to let you know what kind of week I've had this week, on Tuesday after the bank holiday we went down to where I bought my car from and had the AMG brake upgrade fitted. On Wednesday we went to a place called Maxton Design and they fitted a black lower lines body kit to the car. And then yesterday I took the missus down to Clarkson's farm to diddly squat and then to the farmer's dog, and we had lunch at the farmer's dog and then a drive back up north. Managed just over 700 miles driving this week in the new car and had a really good week. I'm absolutely buggered. Every day was a long day, and by that I mean up before 7 o'clock in the car and driving, and then driving for maybe 6 hours each day, which was all good fun. But then I've looked at my credit card and thought, holy hell, gotta slow down on that. So no, I've had a good, really good week off. Really enjoyed it. Managed to buy a set of Clarkson top trumps. Farmer's dog sounds a bit woof. The Farmer's Dog was actually really, really nice. It's a great pub. It's lovely, but it's not as big as it looked on TV. It's a little bit bijou, but it's very nice. The food was stunning, lovely, quite expensive. I bought 4 bottles of beer, 2 pints, as in 2-pint glasses, to take home. We drank 2 pints roughly between us, and then another half cider and a drink, and then a 2-course meal, starter and main, for 2 of us, and I spent 170 quid. So it's like, that's a lot of money, but if we're supporting British farming, I don't mind. But you're only going to do it once, aren't you? So yeah. But it was really... That's right, yeah. What was up, Silver Surfer? What did you do? Oh, and Bayek, it is a country pub. It's in the middle of nowhere. It is genuinely down... Well, the way we went to it from Crinkly Bottom, diddly squat. We went through Crinkly Bottom to get there. Bayek were some of the roads narrow, proper country lanes. You won't get a tractor and another car down it for sure. But lovely part of the country, very, very green, very arable, very farmy. And the roads are really, really narrow, and the houses are really old. Yeah, food was good. And the service was really good as well, with a smile. Mostly, I'm showing my age when I said it was mostly kids that were serving. I mean, you can tell it's a new venue. It was all very, very clean. There was a tractor hanging from the roof. And if you're watching the TV series, it looked every part of it, and genuinely, you could see Lisa's touch. We managed to eat in the Farmers Clubhouse. My insert pick is jumping about. Is that... I think that might be a problem. It is. I can see it, isn't it? Yeah, that's not very good, is it? I'll have a play with that in a second. We're not any quicker, are we? We're 0.25. Javs is up there, but we're not 411 away, so yeah, not tremendous. We're out of fuel anyway. Yeah, Clarkson Farm's really good. Let me see if I can get that camera image sorted. It looks like we... Ooh, I've just cracked my knee. Ow! Yeah, I've just welted my knee on a keyboard tray next to my rig. Ow! Christ alive. And it's hot as hell in here as well. You'd never think it's summer, but I'm... Oh, sweaty seat. Sweaty seat. Right, let's see if we can find out why that camera is jumping about all over the place. If I remove that virtual noise removal, see what it does. No. What about if we reduce the I can't reduce the resolution at all, I don't think. Now I've gone. Now I'm back. It was haircut day as well today, which is tremendous. Let's see if that's any better. Camera properties. anti-flicker power line on 60 Hz. I'm on a 75 Hz monitor, so I wonder. Low light compensation's turned on, and it hasn't done it for a couple of minutes, has it? There we go, that was a little nudge. Our video broadcast is the problem at the moment. I use it because it's relatively good, but it's frustratingly not at the moment. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to push that to one side so I can see the chat. We'll see how that is. What time is it? 7:58. We're very close to doing the driver rundown. Nobody has shouted at me yet for not being able to get in the server. Let me just double check to see who's missing.
I'm going to have a quick smoke, back in a minute.
Just check Widdowmaker Racing. Frosty, has Frosty joined? Frosty hasn't joined yet. Yeah, Frosty's in. Let's see who isn't here. Maestro. Maestro is not in. Big Popper is in. Widdowmaker is in. Javs is in. Geordie. Geordie's not in. As is in. Frosty is in. JB is in. Damo's in. Roy Race is in. Ozzy's in. Mikey's not here. Heathen's in. Big Daz isn't in. Fat Man's in. Gandhi's in. So it's Maestro that's missing. So at the minute, Maestro and Geordie. So Fijo looks like he's potentially in and practicing if either of those two aren't landing. But with Maestro being top of the tree, I'd expect him to be in. Maybe he's not asked. Or busy.
Well, this is not being able to still talk to you whilst having a spag with your VR.
Oh, are you still on your headphones and stuff? Still able to watch the screen?
Yeah, I've got TV now.
Oh, happy days. That works alright for some then?
Yeah, it's my birthday present. TV, got it about, shipped about.
Very nice. Very nice. That's always good. That's the way. Let's refresh this and... Oh, I've got adverts on. Who wants adverts? Go, Daddy. Who'd have thought... That's not so bad, is it? Not so bad at all. Yeah. A PlayStation 4? PlayStation Portal, yeah. I want a Portal as well. Yeah, I do want a Portal. No. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at the intro for the drivers. Let's see what liveries people are running. So Javs is sat in the pit lane there. There he is in his gold and green livery, a regular type livery. He's a 420 racer, so he will carry their tags. which is normally to a set standard. Every 420 race will have tables on their door rear wing, and they'll have a windscreen banner, and they always turn out nice. Let's watch his pit stop and let him shoot out the pit lane if he's gonna go. He's taking on fuel. Here we go. There he goes off out the pit lane and away in the Lexus. So anybody that raced in the league last week should be using the same car as they ran last week, unless of course they choose to swap cars, and they will lose all points from last week's race and start again. Heathen looks like he's running the 458. He's wearing my glasses on his skin. Heathen seems to be well into this one, running fast at the top of the chart. He was for a long time, but Javs has come in and slipped above him. Lee didn't race last week, I don't believe, or did he? I don't think he did.
Current punch, right?
0.418.
No, Lee wasn't in this last week, so he's in for a new one. It's an Iron Maiden livery. But Lee should be fairly quick. Lee's on holiday this week. We have got two drivers missing. That's Maestro and Geordie. I haven't seen either in the lobby yet. Damo looking to pick up the pieces from last week. He had a bit of a shock in first turn and turn 2. I don't think it was his fault at all. I think there was a lot of 3 wide, maybe 4 wide going into the corner, and Damo just got the short end of the stick, to be honest. And then as Big Popper went past him, there was some very strange physics going on. Daz has just joined. Oh, that's good to see. Big Popper had a really strong race last week, finished 2nd. His is the fastest livery there, of course, you'll see it. Got a slight bit of damage on the front wing, but nothing essential. A big yellow rear wing will guide him around the track. Fat Man looking to make places from the bottom end of the grid from last week. Only managed to scrape together 8 points from the 2 races, but he didn't have a fantastic race. And as you can see, he's wearing Bernie on his skin. He lost Bernie last week, and we're all thinking about Bernie as he rolls around the track. She was a big, lovely, cuddly pup, and I know he misses her dearly. So see if you can get him thinking about the race. But he's also got a brand new wheel sat in front of him, which is going to twist to death until he wins. We know that. Roy Race, he is on his 2nd week with us. He's a long-time fan in the lobby, and he's taken up the mantle to race with us, which is great to see. Roy Race was mid-pack last week, finished 10th with a total of 23 points. He's just demonstrating how not to exit the chicane. What's Nando racing in? Nando looks like he's in the Beamer. Well, he is in the Beamer. He's in the sprint version of the Beamer as well, by the looks of it.
I am.
Yes, that was an interesting line in the grass.
I was trying to go around Popper and I just watched a little white.
Yeah.
And 30 times. Well, I didn't have a car to pick, so I went for the other.
Good evening, Norman. Welcome. So, let's have a run through who we got to. Frosty raced with us last week. He's finished in 7th on 33 points. He looks like he's in the 458 also, with an Italian style livery. Ginger Gandhi he's actually bottom rung of the ladder on 7 points. Gandhi is steadily increasing his pace. He seems to be happy to be running around and ensuring he finishes races. And as he improves along the way, he will get better. But he's in the Lambo, by the looks of it. A fetching livery with some HWBT. Now, what that going to stand for?
Hard work beats talent.
Oh, hard work beats talent. There we go. That says it all. As he leaves the circuit. Back up. So here's Fijo. Fijo raced with us in the Camaro Cup last week and the week before. No, this week and the week before. He's certainly a quick racer. He's placed well in that league. And he seems to be filling a blank space that seems to not be filled this week. Big Daz. Yeah, no worries. I think we're waiting for Maestro. That's the only one we're waiting for. So Big Daz didn't have the greatest of races last week. He left early. Not entirely happy with the standard of driving around him. But we was hope he's put that behind him and he can get on and try and show us what he's worth this week. But again, 420 racer. He wears that badge with pride, and I'm sure we'll see him place higher up the street this week. Aussie is just off the grid. I'm off the grid, but there you can see my livery. Good evening, Simon. Big Popper, JB is we haven't seen because he'll be outside smoking, but he's in the Aston. And in 6 minutes' time, we will go live. I'm just waiting on. Have I missed Az? We've missed Az. Where is he? Where's Az? Oh, there he is. We missed Az, didn't we? Az is in the Ford GT. Hey, Jeffers. How you doing? My name is Jeff. So there's Azza following Nando. Nando was grass tracking one before him, but this is... I don't know whether Az made this or whether GB made it. I think Az made this one. Yeah, it's a fixed the lobby skin with an American flex on it. And it's in the gold Twix livery. The Widdowmaker Twix Racing League. How does that work? But yeah, that's all the race of tonight. And as I say, we're just waiting on Maestro. But I haven't had any communication from Maestro. And as it is, we have one racer who will depart the lobby if Maestro is going to join. But I'm just going to have some refreshments. What tyres are we going to use for the qualifying? Not those, that's for sure. I need a better night than I did Tuesday. We had a great win in the second race.
Sorry, Ginge.
But we had a bit of a rubbish first race where I thought I was on the wrong tyres to start. But,
Double well.
yeah, good evening, Simon. Welcome. I think there's a... No, we have got 16. Az has just been off to change liveries or lobberies or change oil or whatever it is. Okay. Happy days. So in around about 3 minutes time... Yeah, around about 3 minutes time we will be going to quali. There's no Maestro as yet and I've no messages. Big Popper is leaving the lobby. He will be back. Roger that, Big Popper. So for anybody that hasn't joined us before and needs a quick rundown of what we're going to do, we're going to run a qualifying session of 10 minutes That 10 minutes can be run on any sort of tyres. The idea is to set the fastest lap so we can set a grid order. That grid order will be taken to the first race. The person with the fastest lap gets a point towards their season tally. And then we go into the first race with the grid set by the results of that qualifying session. Fastest goes first. And the first race will be 20 minutes on hard tyres. And the winner of that race will win 16 points, down to 1 point for last place. I'll then have to reset the grid. We will reload the lobby and I will load up a new grid, and that grid I'll have to set from the finishing order of the first race. That grid will be reverse grid, so the person that came first will start last and the person that came last will start first. Yeah, it wasn't a bad recovery drive, was it, that first race? But we had to pit at the end, and Maestro can't get in, unfortunately. Fijo, my friend, I'm sorry. Could you exit, please, pal? Sorry, bud. Try now, Javs. Yeah, but there's 3 extra people trying tonight. Yeah, so we know we're close. I mean, a couple of seasons ago we were in the same sort of situation, but it never materialised. Hopefully he's in now. Is Maestro in? Yes, he's in. So, yeah, as I was saying. So, Big Popper's ready. So, the second race will start with a reverse grid from the finishing order of race 1. And the winner of the final race 2, which will be set on mediums and softs, will be as many pit stops as you like, but you've got to use both sets of tyres. It's hard tyres for the first race only. And the winner of the second race will receive 32 points, and the person in last place will serve 2. And the fastest lap in each race wins 1 point as well. There are guest racers, so anybody as a guest racer will genuinely not be winning points. I think guest racers tonight are 2, maybe, unless they're going to stick out the rest of the season. We know Lee's going to be working, so Nando, the opportunity for you is to stick the rest of the season if you want to. It's all right, mate. I know you've got work commitments, so it is what it is. Jeff, this is only on console. It's a PlayStation game, my friend. It doesn't work on the PC. Right, gentlemen, that's it. We're going to go 10-minute unofficial... So, 10-minute? 10-second unofficial countdown. He knows it's about to start. Okay. Is Damo back? 10-second unofficial. Is Damo and JB back? Give us the thumbs up. Okay. I haven't heard JB. The dulcet tones of JB. Is he ready? Yeah, he's there. Okay. Happy days then. 10-second official start warning. Going now. Make sure you got your right tyres on. So this is 10 minutes of qualifying. Use whatever tyres you like. Pit as many tyres you like, but set your fastest lap in the next 10 minutes. And if I can get this to mute, we will. Here we go. Best of luck, gentlemen. All the best. Here we go. Qualifying it is. So, first time ever our GR3 league comes to Goodwood. And I want to try and call this Brooklands, but it isn't Brooklands, is it? It's Goodwood. Brooklands has got a bank circuit. It's a little bit a different place in the country. But Goodwood does have a hill climb as well, but not in this version of the game. As you can see, the track is not bounded by walls in many places. There's grass and gravel and sand. And the hardest thing we've found with these types of races is the mixed compounds in races where you've got drivers on mediums and drivers on softs, and the speeds of the cars differ really greatly, and it's very difficult to brake. It's very difficult to know what other people are on. Qualifying is going to be really hectic today. 13 laps of fuel. Hards is going to be a very interesting race. Car's just got a little bit out of control on me there. Damo's caught me, so I'm expecting to start kind of 5th. That's kind of where I expect to see my lap time. Damo's got much better pace than me through there. Unfortunately, Damo's going to be caught in my slip there, and he's lost it. He's spun. We're in 8th place. Javs takes the top of the tree. 1:11.759 is not good enough. We've got to absolutely try and smash those times. Silver Surfer says lawnmower blades are sharpened up. Yeah, they're going to need to. There's going to be some grass track in here today. There really is. We know that. Don't know if this is a sensible track to run in this type of league. Up to 3rd place. Happy days. Pit stop next time round. There's no hanging about. Got to get back to the pits quickly. I've had to lift. There's really only one line through here. So the one line, it's going to be really difficult to overtake. And you've got to know that overtaking through certain parts of the track, you're going to put yourself or others at risk. So you've got to be guaranteed and assure yourself that pass. Here we go then. So we're roughly ready to take the pits. Here we go. Softs, don't refuel. Wilkie's quite right. What's a little grass amongst friends apart from a good time? Yeah, man. Okay. There's a few people in the pits. I'm coming out. Not interfering with anybody else's lap, thankfully. So, 1/4 of a second down. Hard tyres. Gonna be tremendously difficult. The thing to watch out for here is gonna be fuel. If it's anything... 13 laps of fuel. We're gonna have to stop for fuel. Don't worry about tyres. It's just a question of when you're going to take that stop. Here we go then. Here's where we should start our second phase of the qualifying process. Here we go. Should start to see the lap times tumble now. Not mine, but others. Other people are going to be intensely competitive now. Look at them all behind us, piling round. We're down a tenth. Javs has gone to the pits. Is Javs sat in the pits waiting to get beaten, or is he out trying? We're 2/10 down. We improved, but we didn't move up. Damo is ahead of us. Javs is out on the track again. Unfortunately, we have 2 cars ahead of us. Don't know if that's going to cause us any issue. I don't normally have traffic problems. My front left is on the way to being expired, and I don't know where we are in time. I want to see blue. We are blue, which is good. Somebody's going faster than me though. There we go, top of the tree by .013. Don't know if that's going to stick out there. Got a minute to go. This is our final lap. Tyres are done. Don't think we're going to improve on this. .39 seconds remaining. 36. Is there an opportunity for us to get another lap in? Oh, Javs has beat us by half a tenth. Congratulations, Javs. That's a great lap. 15 seconds to get across the line and put another good lap in. But look at that front left tyre. We need some help here. It's a great lap. Well done. Lee is in third, Damo fourth, Heathen fifth. We're already a tenth down. Let's see if we can... We're following Maestro. Be nice to be able to get a draft off him to get to the end, but that's never going to happen. I think we're already going to be too big a gap down. No, half a second down. can't make that up in the last corner. Unless there's a way of flying the chicane, which I don't think there is. Oh, hello! Oh, we'll leave the circuit down the exit road then. No, we blew that. Cross the line. Oh, Aussie comes and takes it at the end. Tremendous lap. Well done, Aussie. Great lap to finish. Whoa, whoa.
Fucking wind up.
Well, that came out of nowhere, didn't it? Wowzers. So, let's screenshot that bad boy. That one. You just have to bear with me while I do this, folks. There we go. So, Ginger Gandhi in 16th. I think Big Popper is already telling me he's ready to start the race. So, Ginger Gandhi in 16th, 2.443 down. He's 112.8. Big Daz in 15th and 112.080, 1.6 seconds back. Fat Man in 14th place is just over 1 second back from the leaders, a 111.4. As in 13th, under a second back from the leader, a 111.3. 14 people almost within a second. That's tremendous. Roy Race in 12th in the 650S, a 111.2, 0.8 back from the leader. Frosty in 11th in the 458, 1111.94, 0.194. 0.8 seconds near as, damn it. Big Popper in 10th in the 911, a 111.160, 0.75 back. And JB, he's in 9th in the Aston, a 111.0. It is a very, very close race. Maestro in 8th, we were following round at the end, another 111.0. Nando in 7th, another 111.0 but 007. He's 0.6 back from the leader. Heathen in 6th in the 458, a 110.9. He's 0.59 back. Then there's a bit of a gap to Damo in 5th. It goes from half a second to about a quarter of a second back from the leader in the Corvette C7, a 110.6. Heathen was actually the first driver into the 110s. Neo Yami in 4th. In the 650S, a 110.6, 0.269, so just quarter of a second. Widdowmaker in 3rd, who was sat in the pole position with 2 laps to go. Then Javs took it, then Aussie takes it, but Widdowmaker a 110.607, 0.2 back from the leader. Javs 0.151 back from the leader in 2nd, a 110.556. But the fastest lap and the extra point and the pole position goes to Aussie, with a 110.405 in the RS 0101. Tremendous. And that was right at the death. Last driver across the line, which is tremendous. Right, gentlemen, 10-second unofficial. Make sure you got your right tyres on. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 20-minute race using hard tyres. Anybody using the wrong tyres needs to pit and change them on the first lap. We've never had that happen yet. I thought I did it last week. Yes. Good luck. Your missus is there ready to take over from you. Observation, no duplicate cars. Is there any duplicate cars? I know there's a couple of 650S's, there's a couple of 458s. Yeah, there's 2 650S's and there's 2 458s, but it's still a really good spread of drivers and cars. We've only got 2 duplicates. Yeah, 1 Hurricane or 2. Yeah, 1 Hurricane, 1 NSX.
1 Twix.
1 Twix. Right, gentlemen, is everybody good to go? Let me know if you're not. Okay, official 10-second warning. Here we go. This is it. 10-second countdown. It's a standing start where penalties do apply. It's a 20-minute race using hard tyres only, but you can pit. Best of luck, gentlemen. May the best man win. Let's keep it clean through turns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And here we go. Right. This is anybody's. Racing hards. Extremely difficult. I see the flag and we're away. It's a 420 front row. Jabs has seen me on his outside. I had to brake there. Car was going to slide off. I love Jab's number plate. Now we've got to watch the braking points. It is lights out and away we go. I'm just going to coast in here. I really enjoy the races on hards because once you find the grip level of the hard tyres, you really can push the race. Now 14.4 laps of fuel. I'm assuming it's going to be 5. Aussie just lost the speed there. Jabs was able to make the pass. See the cars catch up behind us then. Now I talked about this part of the track in the qualifying, in the practice. Followed exactly the same line as Aussie then. Oh, Heathen's got past Damo. Now it's a long way to go. 20 minutes doesn't sound a lot, but it certainly is. Maintain the pace, don't do anything silly. Keep control of the car. At the minute I'm braking just a little bit too late. All I can recall is the soft tyres and how they handle from qualifying. So we've just got to keep trugging. I said trugging, I meant trucking. I have no idea what trugging is. Just got to keep pace with these guys. Allow the car to find its grip. We could have gone quicker through there, but Aussie kept pace on the track. He kept his car nicely positioned. Use second gear to slow the car down. Ooh, ladies football score update. Sounds like a real football score as well. Not one of these England men football scores. Fastest lap was with JB. I'm not saying that with surprise, I'm saying that with verve and encouragement. Well done. Oh, Jav's back end snap then. Full time, 65-0. Or is it 6-0? I think it's 6-0, isn't it? It's just lipped over the edge of my screen surround enhancer. Oh, there's Aussie gone. He caught the grass. I've hit the wall. Not damaged though. Thank God for that. Lost my front wing splitter. Here comes Heathen. 5-0 at half time. Took it easy then second half. Ooh. Right, come on. Let's chase Jabs down. Neo Yami Lee has the fastest lap. So 11 laps left on fuel. (13 minutes 41 remaining). That is very, very close to not needing to fuel stop. Let's just think about that for a minute. That's like 20 seconds short of fuel requirement. Lift and coast time for a couple of laps. Short shifty lifty. 10.7 laps remaining. Short shifty lifty for sure. It seems the whole race has suddenly thought about fuel. Bit of a procession. Not much in the way of overtaking going on. There's a pack behind us that could be. Hey, Fizzle. Oh, just a little twitch on the back door there of Heathen's car. I've been overly saving fuel, I think. Overly cautious. 9 laps, 9 minutes 56. If there's an extra lap scenario, we're goosed. Good evening, Chris P. That front left racing hard is looking ropey. Yeah, that front left tyre's not looking brilliant now. The fuel's looking better. Got to try and let that time tick away while maintaining these laps. I'm more worried about that front left tyre than I am fuel now. It's this corner that's certainly damaging it. We've got brake balance we can play with, but I don't like the thought of that. There's a real pack, like 1st to 8th is not far away at all. Lee has that fastest lap. We were just hyper cautious through those last 2 corners because this front left tyre. Fuel is where we need it to be. They really can't compute where this is going to go. It's about keeping it tight for these last laps. Creeping up on that fastest lap. Just got to get this front left tyre to hold on for 4 more laps. Say 4, maybe the 5th lap might be required. Javs has got the fastest lap now as we try not to throw it off the track to the right. So Javs picked up the fastest lap on that last lap of 1:11.835 versus our 9:09. He's just got the upper hand on things. That Lexus is certainly showing its capability around this circuit. I'm 100% sure his tyres are going to be looking a bit ropey like mine. He's just keeping very measured in front of us. Just maintaining that gap. Driving very cautiously. Front tyre has got nothing left on it. And there's a back marker coming into play here. It looks like Fijo. It isn't, it's Roy Race. Fijo left us, didn't he? Because of being the extra player in the seat. Thank you, Roy. So we've chased Javs down. .3 laps, 3 minutes of fuel. It's the tyre that's looking dodgy. As Jav's done more fuel saving than me. Has he been able to? I've got to try and apply the pressure, that's right. One minute 45, so there's 2 laps remaining. It's up to him which way he's going to defend. And we're just going to back out of that. That's not a friendly place to make a manoeuvre at all. There's better places. Wee, yay, yay, yay. .6 laps of fuel. We've got the fuel to get to the end. We've also got the tyre. Now, we go across the line with 31 seconds remaining. And no tyres. But we got the grip. We got the acceleration. All I can suggest is that Javs is really stuck on fuel. He's going to try and hang it around the outside, but he's not going to be able to do that. And that's the counter gone to 0. Yeah, it must have been fuel. Fuel being the problem, but we managed to save enough lift and coast. Really paid the benefits there. And then trying to just save that left front tyre was a godsend. Kept us the grip all the way to the end. We're coming across the line last week to take the victory in race 1. Race 2 is going to be tremendously difficult. Great race by Javs. A great pressure from Heathen. Oh, wow. Wowzers. It's as hot as hell in here. Whew. Oh. Fuel save. Clean race. 2 positions raised with a victory. Happy days. Oh, save replay. I've cleared my replays. We should be able to save those every time now. Thank you, Norman. Thank you, Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer goes to number 1 in the community rankings. Wilkie is number 2. Lee struggled with seeing the corners. That's going to be something to talk about. Well, gentlemen, let's take a rundown. Great racing, gentlemen. I don't know what happened behind me at all. But Roy came in 16th place. He did actually make way for the blue flags very, very well. Well done, that man. He was 1 lap down on a 1:13.2 fastest lap. Ginger in 15th, a 1:14.185 fastest lap. Maestro in 14th. Didn't expect to see that, but great positioning for race 2, where all the points are to be won. He was a 1:12.086. Big Daz in 13th, 1:12.5. JB in 12th. I heard him say he had to give a few places up at the front because his driving wasn't brilliant. Move on, he says, 1:12.2. Nando in 11th, and the sprint, he put it into the wall. 1 lap down, 1:12.169. And that's only 1:12.169, 1 lap down because of the timing factor. But he did have to pit, he says. Fat Man in 10th, 30 seconds behind the leader at 1:12.2 fastest lap. And Damo in 9th. He was running somewhere near the front to start with, must have had issues. 25 seconds back, a 1:12.5. As in 8th on the front page, 25 seconds back from the leaders. Lee in 7th, who said he had trouble seeing the corners. I'm not surprised that'd be traffic in front, I would have thought. Yeah. Well hard in traffic. Frosty in 6th, 12 seconds back from the leader. And running a lap, fastest lap as near as damn it to a 1:11. Aussie in 5th, who was looking strong at the start. He was the fastest qualifier. His fastest lap a 1:12.1, 11 seconds back from the leader. Big Popper in 4th. That's a great result for Big Popper. I didn't get a minute to look at the rest of the leaderboard. I am sorry about the commentary through the race. I was more concentrating on keeping the pressure on, but a great position for Big Popper there, 10.1 seconds back from the leader, and a fastest lap of 1:12.0. Heathen in 3rd, he was putting pressure on me, and I did have somewhat of a struggle to keep Heathen behind me. He had 1 attack and then probably was victim of fuel, probably. 6.4 seconds back, a 1:12.2 fastest lap. Then Javs, leader for 99% of the race, a 1:11.8 fastest lap, and he got that on the lap I did, a 1:11.909. But great race by Javs, just not able to hold me off at the end. I was fuel saving from lap 10 through to the end. Just running fuel map 2 and lifting and coasting as much as I possibly could. I was petrified that the front left tyre would die, but it held together at the end. Finish time of 20 minutes 42 seconds, and we take the total 16 points into the next round. Big Popper is assuming it's rigged, and Twix is being shouted, but yeah, that's the way it is. We'll see how twixt it is for the next round. So, gentlemen, this is going to take 5 or 6 minutes, so if you need a break or cigarette, now's the time to take them. Just bear with me whilst I load up the second lobby. Let's just make sure this is set to GR3s. It wasn't. Jim has a super sticky hards hack. That's not true. I just make sure I practice more on the hards than I do anything else. That's all. Right, let's get this lobby turned round. Let's get this grid set. I know where I'm going.
It's special.
Change your tyres and hit the green tick, please, gentlemen. And then I'll start changing the grid order around.
We could have the temperature turned down for the next race. That'd be much appreciated if you can manage it.
Yeah, no problem. I'll turn my aircon that's blowing directly on me down to its minimum, I think. Oh, I put it on hot. What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, well, you do that.
No.
Am I the only one in this lobby in fucking VR?
You should be.
Yeah.
There we go. You don't need that.
Just need to know when you need to pick.
The super sticky mediums hack. I wish. Right, we're all in. Let me do this correctly. So in first is Roy Race.
His races from then on. I haven't raced without VR.
Then it's Maestro. Then it's the Big Dazza. Then it's JB. JB, who is just there correctly. That sounds like a dog licking somebody's knob end. Did I say that on? I did. Oh shit. Fat man. Fat man. Where's Nando?
It was my dog. It was my dog, and it was my number.
What's your topping of choice? Peanut butter or fucking the thing?
The standard. You mate. I was going to say here.
Damien goes behind Fat Man. Fat Man. And Nando. Where's Nando? I'm not seeing Nando. I can't see you on the grid. Have you ticked up?
Oh, no, sorry.
That's fine.
How's it going?
He didn't, he had to. He had to go for a ciggy. Where's Nando? Why am I not seeing him? Oh, that's why. Voice of experience, says Norman. It's those dirty movies from being a kid, innit?
You don't on VR. Yeah, you can't enter the lobby or change tyres.
Take an advantage.
So Nando goes behind JB, then it's Fat Man, then it's Damo. Now we change
Take that fucking
picture.
shit off that dog.
That's his knob end.
We need to put it squeaking his knob for the dog flying.
We're not got foreskin in the chat tonight, you.
Yeah, he's in, yeah. Yeah, he's in. Yeah. Where's Heathen? There he is. Heathen in front of Jabs. A great race from Jabs. Absolutely stunner. Big Popper in front of Heathen. Aussie next in front of Big Popper. Frosty, then Neo Yami. Then Az. That's it. Gentlemen, please check the grid order. If there's a problem, let me know. As far as I can see, I've got it. I just need to double check myself. Damo, Fat Man, Nando, JB, Big Daz, Maestro, Ginger, Roy Race. Looks good to me.
Don't worry.
It's not, is it?
No.
Okay, right. Is everybody back from their cigarillo breaks? That's Damo. JB. Big Popper, give us the thumbs up. So Wilkie is number 1 on the community leaderboard. Lee is number 2. Big Popper is number 3. It's chopping and changing there, isn't it? Yeah, it's a family channel. Big Popper waiting on you, sir. It is as hot as hell in there, though, I must admit, in here. Oof. Got drips off my chin. Good to go. Okay, anybody else missing from the lobby? If they're not here, let me know. So I'm assuming Nando's back in from his ciggy, JB's back in, and I've heard Damo. Okay, then unofficial 10 seconds, gentlemen. Nope. Good evening, John. Right, gentlemen, official 10, starting now.
Good luck, guys.
Right, gentlemen, this is a 20-minute race using mediums and softs. It's a standing start where penalties do apply. Please, let's keep it clean. Turn 1, turn 3, turn 19, turn 28, all need to be clean. And let's have a good race. Enjoy it, gentlemen. It is a standing start, yes, as always. Pit as many times as you need. And have a great race, gentlemen. We'll see you at the end. Here we go, then. All 3 of them, Norman. Off the back of the grid. Now, this one's about attrition. I don't want to get mixed up in any sort of mess-ups or F-ups from anybody. I'm going to try... Oh, somebody's gone off into the woods on the right. They were in the deep corn. Off to meet Clarkson. I'm quite happy to stay at the back and just make my way through the field as they disappear off left, right and centre. It is incredibly difficult to overtake here. I knew running softs off the start would be like Tuesday's race, but I'm not close enough to the front of the grid to make any sort of difference. So, Roy Race leads, Maestro in second, JB in third. Oh, I really don't know what went on there. Lots of stopping, lots of shoving. Javs. Oh, Javs has slowed down. There was a concertina effect coming through. Somebody's just crawled out of the chicane and into the pits. I don't know who that was. But that held me up big time, and then my own little incident, we've just got to try and make that up now. Oof, not easy. The back end just had a good old twitch, didn't it? Got to be careful when your back end has a twitch. Thing is, whilst I'm at the back, it's great to run in the clean air with that forced damage. There isn't. These mediums are horrible compared to the hards. It's all yours, sir. I'm effed myself. That was horrible. Came round that corner, just nothing there. Incident down here. I had no grip, no anything. The car just wanted to disappear left off the track. Could not hold it. So Maestro leads, JB second, Frosty third. Damo has the fastest lap at 1:11.666. Got to try and pull something out of the bag here. I think there's a lot of damage amongst these back racers here. Heathen's just gone off the track behind us. And I can see Javs and maybe Big Popper pushing along. I think maybe Javs thought he punted the car in front. Maybe Big Popper. Big Popper spun, so he felt he was responsible. I know I hit the back of Javs, but I don't think I did enough to cause any sort of concertina effect. But there was the concertina effect of slowing up. I was on the brakes, but I don't know if I... Well, I don't feel I did. My initial impression was I didn't, and I felt I didn't have to wait. We're falling back from the leaders, second a lap. My front left tyre is going to wear unnecessarily long. If I pit now to repair, I'm going to struggle with tyres. As long as I can hold on to Ozzy's tail, I think I'm going to be good. It's a gentlemanly thing that Javs has done. If he felt genuinely that he caused an incident or was responsible for an incident, then Javs gave up a position genuinely, and he felt he needed to. That is the mark of the racers we need in the lobby, and that's the mark of the racers we want in the lobby. Roy's Racing's position. He held the track. I think he must have damage. Racing incident according to Norman. Well, no attribution of blame, but a gentleman is what a gentleman does. Well done, Javs. Javs didn't overly fight me to stop me taking that lead. Always confidence when racing around Javs. He's a great racer. There's definitely have that in the team at 4. Oh, the front end's just locked up again. Oof. We need to stretch 16 minutes out of these mediums. He's got another 10 more minutes. And we need to really get the hammer down and keep up with this pack. But look, 16 seconds back. Nobody's going to manage a one-stop, I don't think. Yellow flag coming through here. No overtaking. Oh, it's Damo. Damo's off on the right. He's had a mare. That's a great thing, that, Chippy. Chippy's just said that the 420 team work on the same rules and actually do deduct points for bad sportsmanship. Well, that's cool. That's bang on. I'm falling back all the time. Somebody's gone in. Big Daz. We're now up to 7th place. 17 seconds back. I think 5th place would be a good finish today. Hey Hayes, welcome. As I said to you on the chat the other day, mate, utmost respect to what 420 do. You are a race team, and that brings about a different, I wouldn't say ethic, it brings about a different mantra for what the group's about compared to this one. And that's the only difference, I think, between the two groups. But you do exactly the same thing with nurturing the new guys through and taking them up. It's a great thing to do. And I know you've started your own little league, which is a healthy little thing to do. And you've got an active, growing group. Look behind us, Roy Race in his first ever league with us is putting pressure on me. Let's see if I can concentrate and focus on this. Get the times into the low 12s would be where I want to be. Got to watch that front tyre. Got round about 6 minutes left to do on this set of tyres. Then we've got to pit for another... Well, we've got to pit to waste some damage. No, that's cool. Absolutely cool. There's no justification required. As I say, utmost respect for 420 and what they do. And it's all good, my friend. So, he says, we are a racing team, but when we compete in Widdowmaker, we race as individual drivers. That's great. Here we go. It's great actually to fill our league with racers from the 420 team. It's They are a good bunch. Thank you, Mr. Heathen. Mr. Heathen? Mr. Hayes, sorry. That's my brain fixed on racing and not thinking about what I'm actually doing. Apologies. Frosty has just picked up the pace onto the back end of Roy Race behind us. So Maestro leads, Neo Yami second, Nando in third, Fatman fourth, Aussie in fifth, Widdowmaker into sixth, Roy Race in seventh, Frosty in eighth, and Maestro has gone to the pits. Got about 3 minutes remaining on these tyres. 3 more laps. Up into fourth now. I don't think we're in a situation where we can run mediums hard. Sorry, medium soft. I think it's got to be medium soft. I don't think we can go the other way. We can have a longer pit stop. Azza has the fastest lap of 1:10.678. That's great. I think that's the fastest lap of the day so far without quali. Oh! That's the pit sign gone. Who's that behind me? That's Frosty. Frosty's going to get the inside line for turn 1. I'm just going to defend the outside line. .26. Oh, I've unsighted onto that corner then. I braked early. I'm going to go in this lap because of the longer time to pit. That's a very good question, Neil. That's not something that's occurred to me. But yeah, welcome to the channel this evening, Neil. Welcome. That's NW to everybody. I know there'll be shouts of "Hi Neil" from everybody in the chat. Fat man goes in, I'm going in this time. I need to fix this car up. We're taking the mediums. 420 is chauffeured. And we're taking, I have no idea, 12 laps of fuel. 12 laps of fuel. 12 laps of fuel. And we've got to repair that suspension. Jabers down to 11th. Javs has recovered, look. And there's Big Daz. So that should take us about to 8 minutes for the final set of softs in the dark, or in the fading twilight of an evening, as the shadows start to lengthen across the track. Now we get into what could be the fastest part of the day. Lee is leading. He takes to the pit on 29% fuel. With 8 minutes left, we want kind of 9 laps of fuel. Frosty takes up the lead, and he was just in front of us. So that's a decent effort by Frosty. He's recovered back, but I think he might have pitted once already. which kind of rings true with my 17-second deficit now being down to 26 with my repairs. Somebody coming out the pits there. That looks like Roy Race. He's just beat me on the pit stop. Well done, Roy. So the boots on the other foot. Slightly quicker pit stop. A lot of people, I think, going to use their softs. Fastest lap hazard, yes. Well spotted, Mr. Neil. Oh, we overshot. These medium tyres just seem to not have the want of grip when you want it. Big Daz has to move over for jabs. We're in 12th place. Maestro leads, Frosty second, Nando third. That's all I can see of the lead train. Look how close this is getting. This is the real savage part of racing in a pack round here. It is tremendously difficult. Oh, there's an incident. Overtaking prohibited. JB has left the room. I'm assuming he was off into the boonies. Or a DQ. He was not having a great race, I think. Oh, just a little bit of contact between Daz and Roy. It is really difficult to find a place to overtake here. You've really got to have the overspeed coming out of a corner and really got to start the attacking real early out of a corner. Close up behind here. Get on the gas early, which I didn't. Roy's got the opportunity there on Daz. There he goes alongside now. He's just got to hold that line, give each other room. Get through the corner. That's a good demonstration of how it's done. Now I've got to try and do it. Green flags. A potential incident up here, was there? Can't see any. Oh, here we go. Chasing hard. We're not going to be in the right position though for the overtake down here. It's like a 420 train in front of us by the looks of it. I'm not gonna get alongside, am I? No. Didn't have the run. Oh, left tyres. Wow. Okay. Start all over again. 19 minutes of the race remaining. Our fastest lap of 1:11.933 is so far off Az's lap. Frosty's gone to the pits for the second time. Nando's gone into the pits. Some people use their softs. Oh, Daz has just had a overrunning incident there. Dirty tyres. He's missed the wall, but he's just had an issue. Unlucky Daz. So we've made our way up to 8th. Now we've got to try and close in on 6th and 7th. How come Nando's... Well, Nando's pitted again. That's why he's back down. So Maestro leads, Neo Yami in 2nd, Fat Man 3rd. Car carried so much speed into there, I had to slam that gear. We've got around about 10 minutes left on these tyres. 7 laps is probably about there. Oh my lordy. We can see 5 cars ahead of us. Is it 4 cars ahead of us? Need to get a hand free so I can use my fingers to count. Roy Race has got beyond Javs. Great racing, Roy. Another faster lap for me. So we just can't see the racer in 4th. Who's that gonna be? We just kind of caught Javs at the wrong spot. Javs let us go. I guess he's on the edge of tyres. So up to 6th. So we can see the front field then. Maestro leads in 1st. Neo Yami in 2nd. That's Lee. 3rd is Fat Man. 4th Frosty. 5th is Roy Race. 6th Widdowmaker. Javs in 7th. Nando in 8th. The car wanting to turn. We've just put in another faster lap. That's low fuel and fading tyres. A 1:11.744. I thought Az would be somewhere near the front, but I guess Az has pitted out to the back somewhere. Oh, on the grass. Maestro goes to the pits, 19 second, 19. What's he going to be doing fuel-wise, tyre-wise? If we see him go to softs, oh, or did he go softs on the first stint? And he's now going to go mediums all the way to the end. I guess. Have I ever looked and tried iRacing? Yes. I managed to get an iRacing subscription maybe 3 years ago, and that's what I started the channel on. If you search iRacing on the channel, you'll see some videos. I actually raced on it competitively for 3 months out of that year and made my way up a couple of levels into the fact where I was actually starting to progress, but it came to either purchase more of the game or decide what I liked. Well, they did a couple of updates and they changed the penalty system, and they brought this X system in where you get 1x, 2x, 3x, and I found that people were gambling on incidents and accidents, and they were dive bombing, forcing you off the apex, and it started to change my racing style. I started to go narrow into the corners to try and defend the dive bomb, and I ultimately chose not to continue with iRacing because I didn't like the driver I was becoming. The only way to progress was to really rattle drivers and push them to the edge of their X's. Their penalty system, I think it's 17 points and you get disqualified. and people would be finishing races with 15, 16 points, and happy that they'd done so. I wasn't up for that. So I really enjoyed iRacing for the game, for the sim, but not the competitive racing. Oh, that was Ginger Gandhi. As I'm chatting, things are opening up in front of me. I'm up into 5th, 17 seconds back from the lead. I've only got 2 laps of fuel remaining, which is going to be a nightmare for soft tyres. Oh, but Jesus. I should have gone more laps. I've got to try and get another lap out of this. I want to do 2 more laps after this one. I only really want to do 10 minutes at the maximum on a set of softs. But I'm going to struggle to finish in 5th. Really am going to struggle to finish in 5th. Yeah, iRacing, I love the Alton Park track, and Alton Park on iRacing is brilliant, and that's the majority of the videos that I did on iRacing. So 1.9 laps of fuel. 1.8 as we went across the line. I got sound issues. The sound sounds really grainy. Front left tyre is looking really bad. Up to 4th now. Yellow flag, where's this? There's yellows. That's Hazard. Looking like Hazard. Does it sound like I'm on helium? Yeah, there's some really strange stuff going on with my audio. I don't know what it is. I apologise, folks. I'm not in a position to fix it. Hello, sorry. We've got fuel. "10 minutes. 10 minutes is how many laps? Should we say 8? 8 laps of fuel. I think it's more like 7. There's something really wrong with my stream. My audio's gone really, really bad. And I'm guessing it's heat. Sounds like I'm on Yellow Brick Road, oh my god. There's only 10 minutes left of the race, then we can try and fix it. I'm being caught by Nando. I'm sorry, folks. Front left tyre is gone. I pushed them too hard, didn't I? Right, softs. We take fuel 8 laps. 7 laps. 8 laps. Come on. Fat man's in behind us, ahead of us. Oh dear. I got reds on the audio. Oh, too much fuel. 9th. Shocker. I don't know what that was. Oh, who was that? That was Heathen. Sorry, mate, if that was me that did that. Apologies. I don't think I was just middle of the track. He tried to go around the outside. Lee's gone into the pits. Got to make these softs perform for 8 minutes. Even I can't perform for 8 minutes at my age. Come on, soft tyres. So Maestro takes up the lead. Lee in second. Nando has gone to the pits in third. I'm gonna have to put my aircon on my PC, I think. I'm on the balloons. That's shockingly bad, isn't it? I don't know what to do. Not from where I'm sat. I'll finish the race and then we'll look at the sound. I could get my mouse involved and reset my drivers going down the straight. That'd be interesting. Sound is just getting worse. Sorry, Tony. Apologies. Oh, there's the joiner. Up to 7th. Microphone on. Don't think that's changed anything. The crackling in my ears is the same. I'm going to turn the driver off for my audio in a moment. Six minutes remaining for these tyres. Az has still got that fastest lap. I took too much fuel. Oh, the audio sounds terrible. I've just heard the ding as we go across the line and it's fractured. And that's... no, it still's the same. Can't do anything about that. The insert picker's jumping like a madman. Well, I'm not seeing that jumping about. I wonder if it's... I don't know what it is. So Maestro's gone to the pits again. Taking a set of softs. Oh! Maestro. He's taking fuel as well. Now he's taking the softs a 3-stop. I've done almost half the time I need to. I think the problem is NVIDIA broadcast. I'm running my sound through it, so... Twitch has been buffering all night. I'm only running 5,100 kilobits on my broadcast, so it's well within the threshold. I think I probably need to run my... It's probably so hot in here. The PC's probably cooking. And my left front tyre is really on edge. Oh, let's see what happens by doing that. Yeah. I'm not seeing that on my on my overhead here. Neither of them. Oh, there's a twitch there, isn't there? I've just seen that. Yeah. Oh, okay. Things to work on. I might try and not use NVIDIA Broadcast for the next stream. I'll try and take that out and run a manual video camera, because NVIDIA Broadcast is not playing, I don't think. Looks like 7th place for me tonight. I'm not going to be able to catch 2 laps, maybe 3 laps. That front left tyre is at the end of the road. Lee has the first place, Maestro second, Fat Man third. That's going to be a great result for Fat Man. That doesn't diminish what's happening for Maestro. Aussie's pitted. So yeah, definitely 2. Well, there's 3 laps remaining. Holy Chipotle. This could not be good. Fastest lap of ours, a 1:10.6. Call it a 7, really. Front left tyre is done like a kipper. We're in trouble. We got fuel. I took the right amount of fuel. Just not the right amount of laps the last time. We really struggled with the tyres, trying to make them last, haven't we? Damo is catching. We've just got to go 2 more laps. Can't afford to pit. It's gonna get me. 5th, very ambitious. That sounds horrible. I'm actually on USB, not Bluetooth today. So we might go to Bluetooth for... see how that works. Here we go, the front left tyre is going to expire. Somebody else's has in front, look. That's Gandhi. He's done well to avoid. Well done, Gandhi. Thank you. Our front left tyre has gone. Let's see how well... here's Damo coming. Let's see how well we can go on a totally blown front tyre then. Let's see if we can do a lap. Looks like we could tumble down the places here. Overtaking is prohibited. Oh, Damo. I hope you survived that and didn't get penalties. You committed to that overtake before. That was amazing. We follow the yellow brick road. We follow the yellow brick road, haha. Somebody else has just gone off in front. That's Fat Man, who was in 3rd place. Oh, such a shame. 6th place for us. We've got no front left tyre. Rear left is about to finish. Damo's trying to cool his tyres down on the grass. Now Damo's got exactly the same problem as me. No left tyres at all. I was actually trying to be cheeky and back Damo up in the slowness. I'm not going to get him, am I? He's going to get the 5th spot. Good race, Damo. Well done. Let's see what's going on with this. I don't know what's going on there, but the sound is absolutely atrocious.
Almost fucking got on the pub.
Great race, gentlemen. Oh, right, audio. Crackly, crackly, pop, pop, bang, bang. Yeah, it's still the same. I'm just going to very quickly... I wonder if it's that. See if that changes anything. No. Whatever. It sounds horrendous, doesn't it? Oh my lord. And if it's my voice, oh Jesus. On here, what about the stream, if anybody's listening to the stream? The stream has gone mental, chicken oriental. Audio input capture, properties on that. Can you hear the game now? That's got nothing audio-wise there, no. We don't actually need the game audio now, do we? We just need that. See if that's picking up my audio, my voice. Is that any better? Let me just kill that one. See if that one's any better. Here we go. Check, check, check. 1, 2. See how that is. Morning, Doug. Half a canister of helium. Does that sound any different, folks? Is that better, please? At least we'll be able to do the results and cover that off. Let me just save that replay whilst we're talking. The game audio still sounds terrible. But I could probably take the game audio off, to be honest. Let's do the screenshots of the results. It sounds horrible. Still sound high. That's what it is. I was smoking the weed before we started. No, I wasn't. Just leave it. It's funny. Okay. Well, if it sounds the same coming off a different microphone driver, which I've just changed over, then it's in the stream. It's not me. Put some lipstick on and you'll make someone's day, says Damo. Let me just post these pictures. I know some people by the looks of... I haven't seen the results. I'm just looking at... Who's that? That's Ozzy. Welcome, mate. I'm happy. Good man. Right. He should be. Right then, folks. You're going to get the results in exquisite audio of top tier helium user. What I was going to do actually while we're here is I'm just going to leave it actually. I'm not going to mess with these things. Yeah, the camera is definitely running through NVIDIA Broadcast, and the audio microphone, test microphone, system default is USB, yes. So I think it's an NVIDIA Broadcast issue, which I'll remove NVIDIA Broadcast for next time, and we'll hear it then. Let's just run through the results, and then we'll go from there. So JB had a DNF. I saw somebody off in the boondocks on the right-hand side, about halfway through the race. I'm assuming that's JB. I think he's yeah, he's no longer in the chat. So did he? Okay. So JB looked like he had a big incident. So, yeah, a DNF for JB, but a decent fastest lap though, 1:11.5 for that old slag of a Vantage. Gandhi, beautiful driving from Gandhi, sees him 2 laps down. Every time I came across him with the blue flags, he departed out the way pretty swiftly. Thank you always for that, Gandhi. You're a gentleman racer. As in 14th, but I noticed he didn't get fastest lap at the end there, but he was fastest lap for the majority of the race. So good effort from Azza, but unlucky about the results. I saw Big Popper get stuffed at the start of the race. Probably damaged to high heaven, spun round like a top, and probably just struggled to recover from there. Don't really know what happened. Big Daz in 12th, a 1:11.6. Big Popper's fastest lap was 1:11.4. But Big Daz I was running with early on. He was very competitive, but then ran off the track. I think he had tyre troubles at the end of his first stint. Heathen in 11th. Heathen came up behind me on my last pit stop and just probably tried to go around the outside and failed. 1:11.4, just as quick as Big Popper. Aussie in 10th, he's just appeared in the chat. Aussie I saw early on was chasing him down. He was fastest in quali, fastest in, and then in race 1 he shot off the track in front of us. And I didn't see him in race 2, honestly didn't, so can't tell you what happened. No comment. So, Jav's in 9th place in the RCF. No, not the RCF, it's in the Lexus RCF. 45 seconds down, the first racer on the fastest lap. On the final lap, a 1:11.4. Aussie's fastest lap was a 1:10.9. Very quick. In 8th, Fat Man, who was running up as high as 3rd with 5 laps to go, finished on the final lap. He was on a 1:11.0. Right, so he was pushing hard on a ball set of tyres at the end and just ran out of steam, just like mine. Roy racing 7th. Roy was looking really competitive through that race, even though he was somewhere near the back at one point. He pushed through and had a really fine middle stint when I was following him. He just took off, overtook me, overtook whoever was in front of me, overtook Jabs and was away. So great race from Roy. We managed to struggle into 6th. You saw it. Very difficult race for me, that one, fighting from the back. Damo in 5th. I saw him at one point sideways across the track, but he's done well to recover. And he was on fading tyres at the end as well, so I'm 100% sure he was just battling for the death. But a fastest lap of 1:11. Nando in 4th. That's a decent result in the BMW Sprint. 22 seconds back from the leader. A 1:10.950. Frosty in 3rd. He came hooning past me at one point and then seemed to pit very quickly, but 18 seconds behind the leader and a fastest lap of 1:11.0. Very quick. Maestro was looking good for the victory, but seemed to pit for 3 times. So didn't want to push the tyres to the edge or couldn't get the tyre life. Fastest lap of the race, though, a 1:10.4. Very, very quick, and a 2nd place will bring well-earned points. But Leo Yami takes the unofficial 1st place because Lee is a guest, so the winning points will go to Maestro. But congratulations, Lee, on the victory. A 40 minutes 32 with a fastest lap of 1:11.093. So congratulations, Lee, and we'll think of you next week when you're driving your shopping to your customers. And we'll be taking those points next week. So thank you very much. Well, gentlemen, great racing. Let's see what we got for next week. What have we got? Track list. Oh, yes. Everybody loves a Willow, don't they? Yes. Yeah, let me load up the GR3. Ooh. Doug's saying they've got bad cold there in Australia. 100 hospitalised with flu-type symptoms. Sounds like the old dreaded lurgy. Uh-oh. You're a lot closer to China than we are. Yeah. Oh, this sounds awful. Right, let me load up the settings for race 1. Gentlemen, there is the settings for next Friday. So, gentlemen, if you want to save those settings, if you
I have a question for you. Do you want to practice on next Fridays, or do you want to do the practice now for the next hour on the Camaro Cup settings? That's Tuesday. Tuesday's Camaro is the US track, Watkins Glen. So this is next. This is next Friday. This is next Friday's track. If you want to save the settings for next Friday. Go-karts in this heat with this speech impediment. It's as hot as hell. All right, Gandhi, you take care, buddy. Great racing, mate. Thank you. See you soon. I'm going to just quickly try, while the guys think about what they want to race, I'm going to quickly try and change this audio and video setting. Alright, mate. No worries. You're going to lose my webcam for a minute. Oh, you're going to get me with the background. There you go. There's the background. You get to see what's on the wall, etc. Look at that. Yeah, there's no cobwebs up there, darling. There is a. They're all in my boxes. There we go. Fingerprints. There's a wobbly picture there. The Saab is. Oh, it's the way it is. Hopefully that's no flicker though, and that will be sorted. Now we've just got to sort out audio. Try and get rid of. Is the audio any? Oh, still Joe Pasquale. Okay, sorry. Let's let's see if we can. Bring the backup microphone in. I need to turn the backup microphone on, don't we? Back in a second. If we can do the backup microphone, we're good. And then we've just got audio problems with the game. Got to see where that microphone cable goes. It's that one there. I think that one is actually that one. Then we'll find out whether it's actually plugged in or not. Hopefully, maybe. No, we'll find out. Oh. We've got to find it. On live blooming fixing of cable issues. That's the one. Where's this going? Oh, it's here. There we go. Right, just bear with me. I'm going to nip to the loo whilst I'm stood up. Back in a second.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Is there any better audio than that, or are we still in a world of The Wizard of Oz and gas? Are we any better? Check, 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 1, 2, check, 1, 2. That's it, sound is good. Yeah, so it seems we have a problem with... I'll just take my microphone out my headphones. No sound at all. Norman? Have you no audio? Much. Sound. Better? Better? Worse. Better, worse. Sound is good. Okay. Wowzers. Okay. So are we happy to practice here at Big Willow, or do we want to go Camaro practice? That makes it really easy to choose. So everybody that's here is going to be racing Tuesday, aren't they? So we'll change over to Camaro Cup. The sound's still horrendous in my ears. I wonder if I can change to... what if... No problem at all, young man. Let me just... fix some issues with my PC. And... I'm just going to... change my... I'm not going to change anything else. I'm just going to leave it. If it all sounds good for you, I'm happy. So, let's change.
Just send you a message.
Okay, so shoot it off, guys.
No worries, mate. No, good stuff. Is that Aussie?
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. And you, mate. No worries. Happy days.
Alright, see you in a bit.
And Hayes. Hello, Hayes. Welcome.
Like,
Tuesday Camaro Cup. That should be race 1. There we go. Right. We're off to Camaro practice. We need to get some in. Car settings. Softs. Go to hards. What's going on with this? Have I loaded the wrong race up? I think I have. Sorry, chaps. I've got to load up race 1. There we go. There it is. Apologies. Technology has done me in. I'm sorry. It should be right now. It should be right. I'm a numpty. I should be able to choose hards. I can. There we go. Right, let's... Camaro SS16. Don't like the sound in my ears, it's horrible. Hey Chris, all the best, mate. Happy days. Sounds reasonable. This is a lovely car. It's a drifter shifter, it really is. Emotions. I don't know actually. He is. He's frustrated with the game at the minute. He's frustrated that he seems to feel he's the only one that's racing no assists. Yeah. I don't. He just, he's a purist. He wants to race with no assists and he wants to race with other people with no assists. Technically, yes, 100%. Technically. Lee runs no assists as well. No, it shouldn't, 100%. But JB says he loves the challenge, and this isn't a criticism of JB at all. But he says he loves the challenge and no assists, but then finds it frustrating, so... Yes, he does. Deliberately. Yeah. Yeah. That's got to be it, hasn't it? We've got to run that type of event, 100%. Yeah. Yep, 100%. He's got a very soft manner, has Hayes. And I don't mean that in a derogatory tone, I mean, his voice is very soft. Not yet. That's is. Rubbish bin, shopping trolley, says Norman. Which one's that? Okay, that's Sunday night. Enjoy my tears. Oh, the go-kart track, right, okay. Reverse or the right way round? So you turn to the right. Yeah. So it's the same as the license test, then it should be relatively straightforward. Okay. What's that for? The Alpine VG2. Ah. Yes, yeah, I enjoyed that one. That was good fun. Right. I've actually, Oh, behave. Penalties here are going to be a mare. Under 3 minutes, that's. Okay. Norman's now waving the white flag. Where are you getting these emojis from? Oh, sorry, Damo. Didn't see you coming there, pal. I didn't see you coming, sorry. Just trying to keep with these two. I know I'm on the hard tyres. But if I can... If I can just sneak in front here. Oh, that was a bit of contact. .8 seconds slower than them boys. Eight, 85 penalties to come. Only 5.5 seconds. Right. Tyres aren't burnt, but the fuel's good. Gotta learn to drive these hards. This has got to be a one-stop race for the 20-minute, surely. Great race tonight, Roy. You look really handy behind the wheel today. There we go, that's a better lap, but I was dicking around with drifting around the top turn, so see if we can improve the lap. And then we'll do a tank of fuel on the mediums. Couple of spins, I didn't see them. But you look fairly fast in that middle section, I had trouble keeping up. Sorry, Demo. Yeah. Mine just wants to go sideways. Just trying to get into this and improve this. Got to slow the car down earlier. The guys are just having a chat at the minute about what the ethics of racing are, and I've got to add a little interjection when there's a break in the conversation about just trying to concentrate on getting a decent lap in. Sorry, I was just going to interject on your conversation there without diminishing what you were saying. The bit about both our leagues, the Widdowmaker Racing League and the 420 team as a whole, the fact that people pull over is phenomenal. I think it's brilliant. I saw Javs do it tonight. Javs entered the chicane in the second race, punted. I don't know if he punted somebody, that's probably a bit of a literal translation. But I saw him pull over as Big Papa spun. Say again? Understood. Yeah. Yeah, so Javs has just explained that it's a bit of a car park. He didn't want to take advantage of punting somebody and then running off into the distance. And I came through at the back of that thinking, what was he stopping for? There wasn't much of an incident. However, I didn't see everything that went on because I was behind him and obscured. But the point I want to make, just to add to what Hayes was just saying, and I know you didn't hear it, but the bit I find frustrating is that the game hasn't had any updates of any significant type other than what the PD believe are balance of power and, I wouldn't say optimization of the suspension systems. They've done nothing to fix the elements that frustrate us all. So there's a number of bugs in the game that are really obvious and there to be fixed, but they haven't done it. And they also haven't fixed the penalty system. Now, we can all race around all day exploiting the fact that you can mess with the penalty system and run on the edge of it, but what really strikes home with me about the way these guys pick up on the racing is the fact that they don't want to make gains by benefiting from the obvious issues with the game. And that's where I think both leagues are gonna profit, is because you've got honesty amongst the racers, which is great to see. And that's all I was going to just interject. Yeah. Yeah, and I think we all agree with that. I agree. So Lee's just said, I do love this direct drive wheel. You can feel the weightness and the wallowing suspension. Agreed. That's exactly what I had last week. It happened last week. Damo had an incident going through a corner. He was admittedly 3 wide going into it, but then Big Popper saw an opportunity up the side and went for it. Now, I've watched 4 separate replays. On 2 of those replays, there's absolutely no contact at all, and Damo spins off to the left. On the other 2, there is what you would call negligible contact, but not the contact that would cause that type of issue. So, on Big Popper's replay and on JB's replay, there's no contact whatsoever. And it's netcode. The netcode has taken a kick in the last update, I think, somewhere along the line. Because no. Yeah, 100%. They've put 6 months or more into creating a free demo for the anniversary or the birthday, where they could have invested that time in fixing this. We're now hearing that they've officially started development of GTA, yet they've still left the game where it is, and it's frustrating. Okay. Silver Surfer. Lee, tell Silver Surfer what wheel you've got. Yeah, it's I can't imagine that GTA is anywhere near formalized or finished. The only thing that GTA is doing is sapping resources from GT7. So I'm sure we should have had a new track by now based on what we were told to get 2 or 3 tracks per year. We haven't had a new track for... Well, we haven't had a new track for a long time. Say again? Eiger Norwand. Didn't we get Eiger Norwand after that? But neither of those are new tracks. Yeah, they're not new tracks. They're not... Hang on a sec. Jim, does your Willow saving on wheel savers, is that world over or just limited to UK? I'm not sure what you're saying, Doug. Assetto Corsa Evo? Assetto Corsa Evo is currently horrible. It doesn't work properly. It doesn't manifest correctly. It doesn't display correctly on 3 screens. There's sound issues. It's horrible. It's driving wise, it's a bit buggy. I'm enjoying Donington on it when it works right, but it doesn't. F1 2025. EA. So Wilkie says he thinks we'll see a new track in the next few months. It'd be good if we can see a track. You think a new track will appear for the finals? They need to. I think that would be a great thing to look forward to, Wilkes. I think you're about right, Lee. Lee says probably the best wheel for console is the Fanatec DD Extreme. I would agree, but I would suggest you get the Extreme base, but then put the either the Formula 2.5 wheel or the McLaren GT3 wheel, rather than this round thing. It's Sunday night time trial, isn't it? It reset me. Yeah, the price difference is big. I think the 598 gives you the best price point. Oh my lord, why didn't I stop? At least they've got somebody to race against. So Wilkie's going to move from the T300 to the 598, yeah. And the T300's got such a good rep for an older wheel. Here's Damo. Hopefully he's on softs now, so we can have a softs versus softs battle. I can see down his exhaust. Look at that, it's brilliant. He's already got a wheel, he's got a T300. He's looking at moving to the 598. Oh, Kirith, yeah. Yeah. The 598. Yeah, there's just the problem with the power pack at the minute, isn't there? But they're resolving that. Yeah, it's the power pack. Damo's got one on the way. Oh, I see. The 598 doesn't quite have the newtons, but it's certainly a good wheel for subtle movement and real feeling, I guess. Really fed up with blooming penalties. Well, Big Popper's on. I hadn't seen Big Popper running laps. I'm gonna dump me penalties, then try again. Come on. Yeah, I can't speak from experience about the 598, I just don't have one, so... But I'm seeing lots of people really improving. The 3-4 guys that race in our league with it are really improving. They've come on leaps and bounds. Yeah. It took me... Fernando's just talking about how long it took him to adjust and the adjustment period. My adjustment period was huge. It took a long time for me to get used to this wheel. Because, like the guys on the 598, mine was cutting out and it was an argument between Fanatec and PD about who was responsible, and we actually know what the issue was there, don't we? It was Fanatec going bust. But, at the end of the day, now this wheel is updated and tip top. I think everybody can see that I've got faster from I'd say the last year. You know. Yeah. The guys are quietly saying, so I can hear him, that I'm holding back or was holding back. A massive part of my problem is feel, and I like driving real cars, so I need the brake pedal to be like a brake pedal in a car, because a brake pedal in a car is progressive, and you get to a point where you get this spongy hardness, and I've now got that in my brake pedal. But I also didn't realise how much a moving seat was making a difference to my braking. So my XLRS that's sat over in the corner now is worthless to me. It moves too much when I press the brake pedal. There's too much movement in the chair. Now I've got this seat. Yeah. Well, I've now got I've got a resin seat that costs nearly 600, and it is absolutely tip top. It's as hard as nails. It's got no cushioning in it at all, and it's solid, absolutely solid. Thank you, Norman. You take care. Yeah. A wheel. Yeah. Yeah, good night, Norman. Yeah. Good night, Damo. Great racing, buddy. Yeah, so I think the chairs come down to a personal choice, but my point I was making is the back of my seat base was, I needed to press the brakes much harder when I got this Fanatec rig, and my seat couldn't handle it. And I don't know whether it's because I'm a bit of a chunky monkey, or whether it's because, you know, I was really giving the old brake pedal the beans, and I've broke the back of the seat. I don't know. But this... Say again? XLRS. Yeah, GT Omega one, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And I know they've just released the version 2, which is far more rigid. But, maybe. But, that's correct, yeah. 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 But, is that right? Yeah. Almost held it. So Lee says, think about getting the Logitech trophy cockpit in the seat. He's got a garden chair and a stand at the minute. Wow, it's hot. I need to drink. Whippersnappers. Wilkie says he's got to buy the rear end to his wheel stand. Yeah, no issue with that. That's a good plan. Yeah, a lot of people find the benefit of the rigs as being the wheel stand and an extension because they are light and they are movable. Right, let's see if I can bang a lap in here. Silver Surfer's in a recliner chair with a bog standard controller. That's the way. Grassroots it. Don't know whether this is going to be purple. No, it's red by a mile. Adios, amigo. And that, gentlemen, is going to be it for me tonight. That is, that's hard work, that car. Wow. That was tremendous racing. I can't wait to have a look through the video and get them results done. Let's not forget, anybody that has an issue with any of the race, let me know. It can be guidance, it could be anything. If you had a problem with it, let me know.
Nice.
And we'll go from there.
Nice,
But thank you very much, folks. It was a tremendous night.
I love it. I really love the race.
Just letting me join, Jim.
Yeah, no worries at all, mate. No worries. Just
Regular,
no, it's fine.
it still stands. If you ever change the time and come forward a little bit, I'll be all over it.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. I just struggle with doing it any earlier with my work and stuff on the weekdays.
Yeah, I'm the same. It's any later and I can't again contemplate it.
Yeah, because
You want the birds now, having to work too long.
yeah, I know it's
We have to give it some more thought, my friend.
it's
I've got 4 big things today, and if everybody that is involved with a big came back, so
oh, it'd be mental.
fire and Jim,
Yeah,
Sphinx, all the old all
Yeah.
back.
yeah, yeah. I don't know how to run two.
What you do is you think who your most trusted person is, someone that would be available, like the Papa, Azar, somebody like that.
Yeah,
Regular lobby. You're gonna have to you're gonna have to stream one lobby.
yeah. The see,
And then there's a separate account for Widdowmaker or something, or they stream their lobby with a link in your private so they can watch both. Get through, but what they have the option
yeah,
to do. Or they save the replay at the end of it and you just add it to your video and post it.
yeah. That could be it. Yeah, because the interesting thing about split lobbies is the races could be won by the second lobby without being streamed, and it could be because you won't be racing the person you're winning or losing to, because it's just based on time, isn't it?
If you do it this way, because we thought it, just get like that. The way I thought about it was, you're always going to be the main. Somebody else, unfortunately, can't stream.
Yeah,
Do qualification.
It'd be time based who's in stream lobby.
Yeah, you communicate with lobby A and you have fastest 16 across 32 in your migrate to your lobby. Excuse me, and the rest go into the other. So
Yeah.
you're streaming.
Quickest.
and here's part of the problem.
Sent to get their qualification time.
Yeah, yeah.
To be fucking live on TV, basically.
Yeah. No, I get that, but I have people who won't race if they're not in my lobby. So and yeah. Appreciate that, but it's yeah.
If you make it a stipulation that
What else can you do?
past the 16 are the only ones that can be streamed.
Yeah,
We're trying to grow.
yeah,
As much as you're putting on entertainment,
yeah,
the goal is to promote your channel, create a big channel with big following.
yeah.
More people are getting involved.
You've got 6 or 7 fucking lobbies open.
No, I know. But something like Medway is that big. But Medway aren't streamed, or Medway are streamed, but they have 6 or 7 lobbies, don't they?
Yes, no.
Yeah, many views on the situation.
Yeah. Understand. But in terms of, I could set up for that, and then if I find somebody who wants to host the second lobby, and yeah, at the minute it would be a lobby of either 9 people in each lobby, or a lobby of 16 and a lobby of 2. We've got. I'm not against having more than one.
That second person, what if they do a good qualification time for them being one of them? Then it'd have to be interchangeable.
Yeah, of course it would. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely it would. Absolutely.
You run the same race.
Yeah. Just bear with me 1 second. I've tried to close my stream down and I've ignored the last 2 minutes of chat. But thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. Good night, Roy. Thanks, Lee. No worries at all. All the best. And I know that your job interferes with it, but don't worry, mate. I'll just continue to take the piss until you come and join us, and you find a job that actually works to suit your racing time. But yeah, no, look that it doesn't pay. However, thank you very much, folks. We'll see you on the next one. It'll be Sunday night. There is another video in the offing. That video should be out tomorrow. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Good night, folks. I've lost my mouse. Can't close it down. Where's my mouse gone?
Welcome to my channel.
I think my mouse has decided to die. I'm going to